daunting. What's next for Van Dijk, Salah, and Alexander-Arnold? Virgil van Dijk, the stalwart of Liverpool's defense, creative mastermind Trent Alexander-Arnold, and prolific scorer Mo Salah are all entering pivotal contract periods. Within weeks, they'll be eligible to negotiate with foreign clubs, sparking concerns among supporters and analysts alike. However, in typical Liverpool fashion, the club's officials have maintained a calm, measured approach. It's a waiting game that could see one or even all of these key figures depart in the coming years, initiating a period of significant transition. The Mirror reports that the club is preparing for the worst-case scenario while simultaneously relying on rising talents to fill any gaps. Ibrahima Konate, a potential successor to Van Dijk, has shown promising leadership qualities as a center-back. Connor Bradley, while not yet matching Alexander-Arnold's brilliance, represents a plausible option at right-back. The Mirror notes that, ideally, Liverpool would secure extensions for all three. But with negotiations dragging on, fans are bracing for the prospect of a Liverpool team without some of its most iconic players, a reality that many find daunting, if not unfathomable. Luis Diaz, the new star of Liverpool's attack. No player seems to encapsulate Liverpool's evolving identity better than Luis Diaz. Under the new management of Arnold Salah, Diaz has cemented his place as a key figure in Liverpool's forward line and has now emerged as a potential answer to the club's ongoing contract dilemmas. His hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen was a striking display of his skill, pace, and tactical adaptability. Slot himself admitted to being pleasantly surprised by Diaz's performance as a central striker, saying, "I played him there for a reason, but that he played so well was even a surprise for me." Diaz's performances have led Slot to consider deploying him in a variety of roles, from winger to center forward, depending on match circumstances and squad availability. With Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota often sharing duties as central strikers, Slot's decision to use Diaz in the number 9 role, especially with Jota recovering from injury, has proven inspired. As Diaz's form continues to captivate both fans and pundits, his contract situation is becoming an increasing concern for the club. Despite his growing importance, his current terms are modest compared to some of Liverpool's higher-paid stars. With just 2 years left on his contract by the end of the season, the Mirror warns that rival clubs could soon circle with tempting offers unless Liverpool moves quickly to secure a significant pay raise. Slot's tactical revolution and Liverpool's future. The Mirror's analysis also highlights Slot's proactive approach to managing Liverpool's attacking resources. While he's traditionally rotated between Núñez and Jota when available, Diaz's hat-trick could signal a shift in strategy. Slot reflected, "I think every Liverpool supporter likes seeing Diaz as the main attacker with Lucho scoring 3 goals, 2 as a 9 and 1 as a winger." This tactical flexibility speaks to Slot's versatility as a manager and suggests that Liverpool's overall approach is evolving. Diaz's consistent availability, he played in all but one of Liverpool's league matches last season, has made him indispensable, especially as he enters the prime of his career. Slot's willingness to experiment with Diaz's positioning could serve as a blueprint for Liverpool in a potential post-Salah, post-Van Dijk, and post-Alexander-Arnold era. If these 3 legends do eventually depart, players like Diaz and Konate, who can seamlessly fit into multiple roles, may play a pivotal role in shaping Liverpool's future. Anfield Index's perspective. Optimism amid uncertainty. From a fan's point of view, there's plenty of reason for optimism, despite the looming uncertainties. Diaz's electric form has captured the hearts of Liverpool supporters, evoking comparisons to past fan favorites like Sadio Mane and Mo Salah. His adaptability, willingness to play wherever needed, and impact on the pitch have made him a fan favorite, with many calling for the club to act quickly and secure him with a new contract that reflects his contributions. While the potential departures of Van Dijk, Salah, and Alexander-Arnold are certainly unsettling, Liverpool FEI, football transfer. Rumors Man Utdi, Kolo Muani, Saudi Pro League targets. Salah and Son Manchester United are one of 4 Premier League clubs pursuing a loan deal for Randall. Kolo Muani from Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal, Manchester City, and West Ham United are also reportedly monitoring the French forward situation. In addition to Kolo Muani, United are eyeing Jonathan David of Lille, but Liverpool and Arsenal are also said to be in the mix for the Canadian striker. In a twist to Liverpool's summer transfer drama, Forward Luis Diaz was reportedly on the verge of leaving the club, with Barcelona showing interest. However, Diaz ultimately decided to stay and continue working under new manager Arnold Salah. Both Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur have been scouting highly rated Sporting CP centre-back Ousmane Diomande, who is also attracting attention from Chelsea, Liverpool, and Newcastle United. Arsenal and Chelsea have already made moves for Diomande, but Bayern Munich has entered the fray, raising competition for his signature. Robert Lewandowski has received offers from both Saudi Arabia and MLS, prompting Barcelona to speed up their plans to sign a replacement striker. Meanwhile, Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Manchester City are all vying for Torino midfielder Samuel Ricci, who is valued at around €40 million, $33.2 million. Barcelona are hoping to convince Borussia Dortmund to sell Karim Adeyemi by offering Ferran Torres in a part exchange deal. The Catalan side believes this move may give them an edge over Liverpool in the race for the German forward. Neymar is reportedly determined to leave Al Hilal and reunite with former Barcelona teammates Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez at Inter Miami. In the Saudi Pro League, Mohamed Salah and Tottenham Hotspur captain Son Heung-min are top targets for the league's clubs, with the Saudi-backed teams keen on securing their services as part of their ambitious recruitment drive. Manchester United centre-back Victor Lindelof has attracted interest from AC Milan, with the Swedish defender likely to be surplus to requirements under new United manager Ruben Amorim. Arsenal's Jakob Kiwior is reportedly being targeted by Sevilla, while Manchester City are eyeing Atalanta's defensive midfielder Ederson as part of their plans to strengthen the midfield in January, a move that goes against Pep Guardiola's usual approach. Bayern Munich's pursuit of Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen has been boosted by the player's own desire to move to a bigger club. Barcelona, however, have ruled out making a move for former Atletico Madrid striker Samu Omorodion, despite his impressive start to the season with Porto. Aston Villa target Johnny Cardoso, Barcelona eye Mohamed Salah. Free transfer Aston Villa are reportedly considering triggering the €30 million release clause in the contract of Real Betis midfielder Johnny Cardoso, who Tottenham Hotspur also have a first option agreement with. Meanwhile, Barcelona are said to be preparing a free transfer move for Liverpool's Mohamed Salah, who is set to enter the final year of his contract at the end of the season. Salah has continued to impress for Liverpool in 2024-25, contributing 16 goal involvements across 15 appearances despite being in the latter stages of his career at 32. According to Sport, Salah's name has resurfaced in Barcelona's transfer discussions, following failed attempts to sign him in 2022 due to Liverpool's hefty asking price and Salah's wage demands. Although Barcelona's top priority for a wide forward remains Nico Williams, who was financially out of reach this past summer, Salah may soon be available on a free transfer if he does not renew his deal with Liverpool. The report claims that Salah is open to a move and has expressed an interest in playing for Barcelona, but Liverpool are eager to keep him at Anfield. There are also reports suggesting that a lucrative offer from the Saudi Pro League could provide Salah with additional options. Salah, who recently scored the winner against Brighton and Hove Albion, addressed the uncertainty surrounding his future, saying, "No matter what happens, I will never forget what scoring at Anfield feels like." Earlier this week, Liverpool manager Arne Slot praised Salah's continued excellence, comparing him to the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo for maintaining top-level performance well into his 30s. "There is no reason at the moment to think he is dropping in terms of level," Slot said. "You see it in his numbers, and when he plays, it's clear that he's still incredible." Liverpool eye Robertson replacements, man at target Davies Liverpool, are reportedly set to open contract talks with left-back Andy Robertson, whose current deal expires in less than 2 years. However, the Reds have also begun monitoring potential replacements, with Fulham's Anthony Robinson, RB Leipzig's David Raum, and Ipswich Town's Leif Davis all on their radar. Trent Alexander-Arnold interested in Real Madrid. Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold is reportedly considering a move to Real Madrid when his current contract expires in the summer. Alexander-Arnold, who is in the final year of his Liverpool contract, finds his future increasingly uncertain as the possibility of negotiating a pre-contract agreement with an overseas club approaches. With no new contract yet agreed with Liverpool, Madrid's interest in a new right-back, along with their overall stature and the success of Alexander-Arnold's close friend, Jude Bellingham, since his transfer to the Spanish capital, has only fueled speculation about the move. Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher has also expressed concern about the potential departure of Alexander-Arnold to Madrid, particularly given the player's desire to one day win the Ballon d'Or. Spanish outlet AS reports that both Alexander-Arnold and his agent are aware of Real Madrid's interest and are intrigued by the possibility of a move to the Bernabeu, though no final decision has been made about leaving Liverpool. The report suggests that Madrid has an arrangement to be informed if other clubs start to compete for the right-back, but their primary intention is to secure his services on a free transfer for next season. Should Alexander-Arnold opt to extend his stay at Liverpool, Madrid are said to have alternative targets in mind, including Tottenham Hotspur's Pedro Porro and Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong. However, both players would come at a significant cost, with Porro priced around 45 million euros, or 37.8 million pounds, and Frimpong valued at 50 million euros, or 42 million pounds. Meanwhile, Madrid's long-serving right-back Dani Carvajal, who is recovering from a torn ACL, is unlikely to play again this season and may miss the start of the 2025-26 campaign as well. His contract was extended by a year after his injury, but with Carvajal set to turn 34 by the time he recovers, Madrid will need to find a long-term replacement. Current stand-in Lucas Vázquez, who is 33 and not a natural right-back, is seen as a temporary solution. Football transfer rumors, Man United Goretzka, Real Madrid identify Tchouaméni. Replacement Arsenal remain interested in signing Slovenian forward Benjamin Sesko, a long-term target for the Gunners. The 21-year-old, currently at RB Leipzig, has a £55 million release clause in his contract. Mail Sport. Real Madrid's pursuit of Tottenham's Pedro Porro has led Spurs to show interest in Rayo Vallecano fullback Andre Ratiu as a potential alternative. Fichajes, Spain. Tottenham center-back Christian Romero is reportedly increasingly likely to push for a move to Real Madrid if they intensify their interest in him. Chelsea are also in the mix for Atletico Madrid midfielder Pablo Barrios and are prepared to sacrifice Carney Chukwuemeka and Cesare Casadei in order to secure a deal. Bayer Leverkusen's Alejandro Grimaldo is eager to rejoin Barcelona, having failed to make a first-team appearance for the club before moving to Benfica in 2016. Manchester City are eyeing Inter midfielder Hakan Calhanoglu, although Bayern Munich remain favorites to sign him. Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City continue to monitor the progress of Valencia center-back Christian Mosquera. Bayern Munich are keen to tempt Florian Wirtz away from Bundesliga rivals Bayer Leverkusen and could include Paul Warner, currently on loan at Heidenheim, in any potential deal. Liverpool are preparing to make a £50 million bid for Real Madrid's Aurelien Tchouaméni as they seek to strengthen their midfield under Arne Slot. Milan are reportedly ready to double Tijani Reinder's wages as Manchester City, and Tottenham also show interest in the player. Paris Saint-Germain are open to selling Randal Kolo Muani, with Premier League and Bundesliga clubs reportedly circling. Barcelona are not looking to sell promising young midfielder Marc Casado, despite interest from Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Liverpool, PSG, and Arsenal. However, Barcelona are willing to let former Manchester City centre-back Eric Garcia leave for a fee of around 10 million euros. West Ham United's technical director Tim Steiten is reportedly a candidate to replace Edu at Arsenal.